I guess everyone can be seated. Yes. On behalf of your faculty, your professional staff, the Board of Trustees, and the administration of the University of Dubuque, it is my privilege to welcome all of you to the 2018 Honors Convocation, to congratulate those of you whose achievements are being recognized and honored. We also gather to give thanks for those faculty members and staff members who've been a part of your lives and our lives, who together work to serve in this mission known as the University of Dubuque. Welcome and congratulations.
Would you please join me in prayer? Almighty and everlasting God, when I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you established, what are human beings that you are mindful of them, mortals, that you care for them? How marvelous it is to study what you have created, to learn and to grow, and to know that you do care for every single one of us. I thank you and praise you for the passion that is represented in this room, a desire to succeed and do well, to find our gifts and talents, to refine them, and to discover and fulfill our purpose. In your love and grace, may that be true this day and every day, that we may know and honor you, that we may become more and more the people you have intended us to be. Lord, as we have gathered in this place, I pray that you would be with us. Amen.
Today, we honor the outstanding achievements of our University of Dubuque students. If you take a quick glance through the program booklet, it becomes clear that the motto on our university seal, "Many Gifts, One Spirit," is lived out in the academic achievement of our students. UD is a place where intellectual pursuit is valued and where students are becoming the thinking and caring beings that God created them to be. First and foremost, intellectual pursuit is valued in the excellent work that students do in each and every course. I would like to direct your attention to pages 32 through 40 in your program. There you will find the names of those students whose academic achievement places them on the Dean's List during the 2017 calendar year. That is the spring semester of 2017 and the fall semester of 2017. If your name appears on this list, would you please stand to be recognized? On page 41, you will find the names of those students who were recently inducted into the Iowa Zeta chapter of the Alpha Chi National Honor Society. Would those of you whose names are on this list please stand to be recognized? After our ceremony, I invite you to review the academic accomplishments of our students that are listed on page 42 and following. And now I invite Dr. Annalee Ward, Director of the Went Character Initiative, to begin our presentation of named scholarly awards. Will those of you receiving Went Character Athlete of the Year awards and Barbara and Dixon Cottingham Service to Humanity Scholarship please make your way to the stage?
While these students are coming forward, I would like to recognize the Went Character Scholars. Will you please stand, scholars? These student scholars, freshmen through seminary, represent the university's commitment to excellent moral character in this specific program. It's a program that actively promotes moral character and purposeful lives. And this year has been a full year of programming, serving, and exploring the meaning of justice in place. Together, those scholars have completed over 2,565 hours of community service. Congratulations, scholars. I'm going to begin with Tyler. Tyler is the Went Character Athlete of the Year recipient, selected for several reasons. First, his dependability, trustworthiness, and enthusiastic commitment to the team is second to none. Second, he has a tremendous work ethic and puts in the time to excel, encouraging his teammates to do the same. And finally, he's a thoughtful and encouraging leader. Tyler will take these qualities into his work in the business world. Congratulations, Tyler. Abby Meyer is also a Went Character Athlete of the Year recipient. Her coach notes that with the high GPA, Abby exemplifies exactly what D3 sports and the Went program is all about. She's a scholar athlete with good character. Her dedication to the women's basketball program and her respect and encouragement of her teammates, coaches, and opponents sets her apart. Her coach praises her integrity and compassion, noting she lives by the golden rule. Abby is a role model for the students she hopes to teach by making those around her better people. Congratulations, Abby. The Barbara and Dixon Cottingham Service to Humanity Endowed Scholarship recipient is Kiera Donovan, who has a strong GPA and a commitment to excellent character. She has been a mentor to young girls for over 7 years off campus and is involved in FCA, teacher education, and lacrosse on campus. Congratulations, Kiera.
Will the student receiving the Scholar Leader Award please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Dr. Christine Dar, Assistant Professor of Christian Ethics and Director of the Scholar Leader Honors Program.
The recipient of the Scholar Leader of the Year Award is Madison Bohr. Maddie is a junior accounting, marketing, and business administration major from Walker, Iowa. She has provided strong and visionary leadership on the Honors Council this year and is an outstanding member of the Scholar Leader Honors community. Congratulations, Maddie.
Will the student receiving the Alyson Crest Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting this award are members of Alyson's family, Mrs. Holly Sino, Professor Rafiq Sino, and Ms. Ashley Crest.
It's an honor to be with our UD family today to celebrate Alyson's life and spirit through this award. Throughout her battle with cancer, Alyson was so moved by your generosity and heartfelt support. She never felt alone, and she promised that she would give back as soon as she got better. Today, we honor her wish and her spirit through this award. The Alyson Crest Award for Character and Community Impact recognizes students who impact their communities by taking initiative, remaining steadfast, and exhibiting goodwill. This year's award recipient is Olivia Walter. And just a few words about Olivia. Olivia's involvement with special needs children and adults moved our hearts, especially through her volunteer work at Hills and Dales and the Special Olympics. In addition, her campus and community involvement continues to make an impact, a very positive impact, on UD and beyond. Thank you so much for all your contributions.
Will all the students receiving awards in the natural sciences please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Kelly Grusendorf, Assistant Professor of Biology, and Dr. Adam Hoffman, Associate Professor of Biology.
On behalf of the Department of Natural and Applied Sciences, I would like to offer a warm welcome to everyone today and a hearty congratulations to all recipients of awards today. So the first award we're going to give out is the William N. Berg Award for Excellence in Student Environmental Research, and that goes to Megan Albon and Alec Rutherford. Megan is a senior biology major from Chicago Ridge, Illinois, and last week at the Mississippi River Research Consortium Conference, Megan was awarded the coveted Best Student Presentation, and to win that award, she beat out multiple other undergraduate and graduate students. Megan was selected to compete in the International Junior Forestry Competition, which took place in St. Petersburg, Russia. Her third place finish there was the highest by any U.S. contingent in this international competition. Alec Rutherford is a senior environmental science major from Grimes, Iowa. Last week, Alec was awarded the Best Student Poster at the same Mississippi River Conference. Alec's interest in bees has resulted in a collaboration with the University of Iowa on a research project that will continue long after he leaves the University of Dubuque. The recipient of the Environmental Science Student Leadership Award is Bobby Jo Helgemo. Bobby Jo is a senior environmental science major from Rubicon, Wisconsin. For the past 3 years, Bobby Jo has held the office of president of the student organization Web of Life. In this role, she has implemented environmental awareness outreach activities both on and off campus, and her perpetually positive attitude has created a sense of community amongst the group. The recipient of the Robert M. Miller Award for Excellence in Biology and Environmental Science is Audrey Wosner. Audrey is a senior environmental science major from Asbury, Iowa. Audrey has been a wonderful role model for her peers. She has done high-level research using acoustics to study bat populations. She has worked as a student worker in the DNAS office and has served as a mentor for first-year science students. All in all, Audrey is a model DNAS student. The recipient of the Award for Excellence in Student Biological Research is Talene Holman. Talene is a senior biology major from Gurnee, Illinois, and over the past 2 years, she has shown a commitment to her research in taking a project focusing on disease ecology and bringing it to a whole new level. She has been featured in the Dubuque Telegraph-Herald for her research related to the bacteria that causes Lyme's disease. The recipient for the Award of Excellence in Student Chemistry Research is Wilder Moore. Wilder is a chemistry major from Rockford, Illinois, who is best characterized by the phrase dogged determination. Wilder's perseverance in the face of adversity has allowed him to excel in furthering tyranase enzyme research here at the University of Dubuque, and it will serve him well as he heads off to graduate school at the University of Denver. The recipients of the William C. and Mary Helen Neumeister Scholarship are Gemma Keegan and Gabrielle Marchese. Gemma is a junior chemistry major from Oswego, Illinois. She is a hard worker, and I knew after she scored the highest grade on the Gen Chem final her freshman year that she was going to be a diligent student, and she has not disappointed. Gabrielle Marchese is a junior chemistry major from Waukesha, Wisconsin. She is the kind of student a professor loves to have in class, always positive, willing to help her classmates, and continuously ready to learn. This summer, Gabby will be conducting research on the chemistry of bath bombs as a Clapity Fellow. The recipient of the Dr. Carl Osoch Science Scholarship is Amanda Magana. Amanda is a junior chemistry major from Chicago, Illinois. Amanda is a wonderfully dedicated student who collaborates with the Harris School of Public Policy at the University of Chicago Behavioral Insights and Parenting Lab as a research assistant. And she will also be performing research this summer in conjunction with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service on microplastics as a Clapity Fellow. So congratulations all.
Will the students receiving the Lucas Cobb Memorial Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are members of Lucas's family, Mrs. Kathy Kolb, Mrs. Katie Kolb, and Ms. Rachel Padilla.
We are presenting this scholarship to continue Luke's legacy. His work ethic, positive attitude, and engaging smile will forever be remembered. The recipients of the Lucas Anthony Kolb Memorial Scholarship this year are Chase Keeter and Nathan Schneiderman. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll walk this way.
Will all of the students receiving awards in nursing please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Peg Kerr, Professor and Head of the Nursing Program, assisted by Dr. Neil McNaughton, Associate Professor of Nursing, and they will also be joined by Ms. Anna Arendt, President of the Student Nurses Association, and Ms. Kim Swartz, Assistant Professor of Communication.
Morning, I'm Peg Kerr, and this is Dr. Neil McNaughton assisting me. It is our honor as representatives of the nursing department to present the scholarship awards to the select group of nursing students chosen by the nursing faculty as deserving recipients this year. The first scholarship is from the William Randolph Hearst National Philanthropic Foundation. This year there are 4 awards. All 4 of the recipients were chosen based on academic aptitude, demonstrations of leadership, clinical skill, and compassion toward their patients. All of these students exemplify these qualities, and we are proud to announce the following recipients of the Hearst Scholarship: Stacia Burke, Serena Bolt, Marissa Rothschild, and Amanda Bradshaw. Dr. Kathy Dolter was the first department head of UD's BSN program. Kathy held a high regard for students who demonstrated their commitment to becoming a nurse by gaining as much experience as they could by working as certified nurse aides or LPNs prior to starting the program. Many of our students come into the program with CNA employment experience, but this year's recipient, in addition to having that, is also an excellent student and described by the nursing faculty as a class leader who's admired by her peers. As one of the faculty said about her, she just has a positive attitude in every situation. That's a great attribute for a nurse. This year's Kathy Dolter Nursing Scholarship recipient is Chloe Bloom. Because the next award is sponsored by the nursing faculty, it goes without saying that it's very special to us. This year's recipient possesses all the qualities we long for in a student. Besides being a good student, she also exhibits professional behavior and is a role model to the rest of her class. We are very pleased to present the UD Nursing Faculty Scholarship to Torey Ames. Holly Lynn James, nurse and Army officer, was the daughter of Jesse James, Senior Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management and University Relations. Jesse retired last year after 23 years of service to the university. The next scholarship is given to honor Holly's memory. The recipient, who will enter the nursing major this fall, is an outstanding student, bringing a 4.0 GPA with him into the major, and we expect great things from him. This year's recipient of the Holly Lynn James Memorial Nursing Scholarship is Tyler Glensky. Now, Anya Aaron, the president of our Student Nurse Association, will present their award.
Okay. I am pleased to be here today to honor a student who shows excellent leadership skills and a commitment to University of Dubuque Student Nurses Association. The student has gone above and beyond for our organization and will continue to be a great leader. I am happy to announce Tyler as the recipient.
So what does a communication professor have to do with nursing? My father was a doctor and had high regard for the nursing scholarship, and so we created this a few years ago. The individual this year has distinguished herself by celebrating the achievement of her fellow students, as well as serving her community in supporting blood donation drives. As a student nurse, she has proved to be an excellent learner. Therefore, Shelby Lane, a student from Panora, Iowa, is both a credit to the university's nursing department and truly represents the spirit of my father's respect for the nursing profession. I am truly honored to present her with the Dr. John Bender Nursing Scholarship on behalf of my family. Congratulations.
Will all of the students receiving awards in communication please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Professor Swartz, Dr. Franklin Yarte, Associate Professor of Communication, and Mr. John Heyman, Assistant Professor of Communication.
It's amazing when you don't do any practice. This honoree has distinguished himself as both scholar and an RA in residence life here at the university. As a student in my and other communication classes, he has proved to be both critical thinker, demonstrated outstanding teamwork skills while being respectful and courteous to all he meets. For these achievements and qualities, Seth Bergman, a junior student from Loves Park, Illinois, is a credit to the communication department and well represents the spirit of this award. On behalf of my husband, I am truly honored to present him with the Stan Schwartz Communication Honorarium.
She hails from Beaumont, Texas, an absolute delight. Organized, hardworking, always on time, and open to challenging herself. Her work demonstrates an attention to detail, an ability to integrate material to create larger frameworks for analysis, and a willingness to address and articulate different abstract concepts of communication studies. Our sophomore student, Amy Manders, is a role model for her colleagues, and we are very honored to present her with the Dr. Wesley Roeder Speech Prize. Congratulations. She likes to engage, debate ideas, and ask good questions. As a student in our department, she has proved to be an independent, critical, and reflective learner. Motivated by creativity and initiative and demonstrating outstanding collaborative skills. For all these achievements, Olivia Walter, our junior student from Dixon, Illinois, is a credit to the communication department and a source of inspiration for us all. We are truly honored to present her with the Dr. Harold A. Fisher Speech Communication Scholarship.
Will those students receiving the Wallace Magana Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is the Reverend Dr. Jim Gunn, Edwin B. Lindsay Undergraduate Campus Chaplain.
The Wallace Magana Scholarship was established by Mr. Dean Wallace. Mr. Wallace taught history and math at the University of Dubuque, and his wife Juanita was a graduate of UD. And the scholarship was established as a way to express their gratitude for the opportunities that the University of Dubuque opened to them. Now, what's key is the recipients of the scholarship must have a high moral reputation, and I can really attest to that. The future looks bright, with 3 of the recipients being freshmen this year and the other 2 being sophomores this year. Chrissy, Morgan, Alyssa, Josie, Samuel, thank you for your impact this year. And will you join me in congratulating them?
Will all the students receiving awards in health, wellness, and sport please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Mr. Jim Romagna, Assistant Professor and Head of the Health, Wellness, and Sport Program, and Dr. Kevin Catani, Associate Professor of Sports Marketing and Management.
Good morning. 2 awards to give out today, one for human health science and one in wellness and exercise science. The first recipient of the Human Health Science Award is Allie Biermeyer. Allie is a senior from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, was a multiple-time academic all-conference member of the basketball team, and upon graduation has plans to attend graduate school in physical therapy. Our second award is for Wellness and Exercise Science. This recipient is a senior from Des Moines, Jonathan James. After graduation, Jonathan apparently can't leave UD. He's going to be on campus for a little bit as a Gold Bar recruiter in the ROTC program. And in July, he will leave for Basic Officer Leaders course in San Antonio. Jonathan James.
Spartan Nation, how we doing? So we received an email a couple days ago to keep our comments brief, so I think, all right, so I'm very fortunate to give out 2 awards in sport marketing and management. The first one, our first recipient is a senior from New Ulm, Minnesota, Skull Vikings, Miss Ellie Schneider. In addition to being a member of the Spartan softball team, Ellie will finish her academic career here at UD with over a 3.98 GPA in sport marketing and management. She's also looking forward to an exciting internship this summer with the St. Paul Saints baseball team, and has additional hopes of being in the inaugural class of students in the University of Dubuque's brand new Masters in Management and Sport Management. How about a round of applause for Ellie Schneider? All right, our second recipient. He is a senior from Gratiot, Wisconsin, and this is Mr. Brian Goebel. In addition to being a champion member of the Spartan Fishing Club team here on campus, Brian will finish his academic career with over a 3.8 GPA as a double major in sport marketing and management and accounting. He's looking forward to starting his career off with a bang this summer as he starts with a position at O'Connor & Brooks accounting firm right here in Dubuque. How about a round of applause for Mr. Brian Goebel? Nice job.
Will all of the students receiving awards in computer sciences, computer information systems, please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Ms. Teresa Nickerson, Assistant Professor and Head of the Computer Studies Program.
Good morning, and Dobroje Utra to our first recipient. The first recipient has earned the Roethlisberger Taylor Scholarship, and that goes to Konstantin Kote Batanisashvili. He is a senior by credits, though he has a year left of school. He is from Tbilisi, which is the capital of the Republic of Georgia. With English as his third language, he has a 3.9 GPA. He's majoring in computer information technology and mathematics. He's also completed 10 credits of physics at Loris. This scholarship is for a student who's outstanding in computers, math, or physics, and Kote does all of that. What distinguishes Kote, though, is that he will be the first computer studies and mathematics student to participate this summer in the Calapity Research Grant. Second, we have an Excellence Award for Technology, and that goes to David Prince. David is a senior. He is a computer forensics and security major from Gothenburg. What distinguishes David is that he is so willing to give of his time. He has 4 children, but still has time to be the president of our computer club and to participate in STEM activities and coding events for the area's youth. Next, we have the McKesson Solutions Scholarship. 2 students received this award. The first goes to Megan Ranney. Megan is a senior by credits again, but with a year to go. She is a double major in computer information systems and accounting. As such, she is working on completing 150 credits in 4 years in order to earn a double degree with her double major and to be able to sit for the Certified Public Accounting exam. While trying to accomplish all of that academic work with a high GPA, Megan is also a double athlete here at the University of Dubuque. She plays basketball and tennis. The second recipient of the McKesson Solutions Scholarship is Thomas Kempt. Thomas is from Chicago. He too is a senior by credits, but has another year of school here. He's a double major in computer information technology and mathematics. He is a baseball player and a UD honors student. Our last award goes to Will Doherty. Will is a senior and he is a math major. Will is also a baseball player. We're not sure what the deal is with math and baseball, but we seem to have a lot of baseball players in our math program. What sets Will apart, though, is that he is actually taking more math classes than he needs for his major, just because math is fun. Will is from Cross Plains, Wisconsin.
Will the students receiving awards in digital art and design please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Mr. Alan Garfield, professor and head of the Digital Art and Design program.
On behalf of my colleagues in the Digital Art and Design department, it's my pleasure to present these awards to our students as they make their way up. Being a professor is a great calling. I know that. We all know that because we get to see bits and pieces of the future as it evolves here. So it's a great, great time to be here at the University of Dubuque and to be with our students. The first award it's my pleasure to give is the Stuart Larkin Digital Design Award. This award goes to Ciara O'Leary Hawk. Ciara's work has been exhibited in our gallery and through the works of the Bell Tower, and most of you know her, among other things, as one of the friendly baristas at Sylvia's. Her work has just been excellent all the way through. She is an example of someone who knows which buttons to push, but can do it creatively. Thank you very much, Ciara. Our second award is the Jacqueline and Paul Dunlap Digital Design and Citizenship Award. And this award goes to Faisal Alessa and Joey Tobin. Faisal? Joey? Both Faisal and Joey are known in the department as the people who love to volunteer, and they have done so many posters, images for the Bell Tower, images for our website, and so many projects for the university in animation and print media. It's our pleasure to give them the Citizenship Award. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Will those students receiving awards in language and literature please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Jonathan Bars, professor and head of the Language and Literature program, and Mr. Andrew Jones, assistant professor of English.
The recipient of the Mabel Campbell Gibson and Edna Bowen White Scholarship is Bethany Manders, a junior from Dubuque. It is often the case with those who major in English that they don't start out on this path but undergo a kind of conversion experience during their college careers in which they either suddenly discover or finally surrender to a passion for literature and the written word. We in the Department of Language and Literature are grateful that Bethany has embraced language and literature in the past year. She has blessed each class she has been a member of with her thoughtful insights on texts and her enthusiasm for the discipline. This year's Grace Boehner English Scholarship is awarded to Ian Turner, a junior English major from Dubuque. Ian's work in language and literature is distinguished by his exceptionally clear, compelling, and often poetic written expression, by his deep and perceptive engagement with literary texts, and by the spirit of humor and collegiality that he brings to our classes.
The recipient of the Mihalik Award for Excellence in Expository Writing is awarded to Abraham Turner, a freshman from Dubuque. His narrative essay, Finding Literacy in Reading, explored how a summer spent at his mother's antique shop turned into a love of reading. Congratulations. Evan Fair from Dubuque, Iowa, is the recipient of this year's Bissell Award for Creative Writing. His poignant essay, Table for One, about food, the family dinner table, and his mother's death, was accepted for presentation at this year's Streamlines Conference. Congratulations, Evan.
The Excellence in Research Writing Award. These awards are presented to the students enrolled in Res 104 during the past year, whose papers are selected by the course faculty as the best papers in the areas of social science, humanities, and natural science. This year's recipients are Hannah McNaughton, originally from Iowa City, though she considers Minneapolis home. Hannah is a junior, double majoring in business administration and communications with a minor in economics. Her essay was titled Reclamation and Medusa. Morgan Bohr has been awarded the Best Social Science Essay. Morgan hails from Walker, Iowa, is a sophomore, and is triple majoring in business administration, marketing, and accounting. Her social science essay was entitled The Immediate and Long-Term Effects of the Holocaust in Survivors. Morgan. And the best essay in the natural sciences is awarded to Jonathan James. Jonathan calls Des Moines, Iowa home, will be graduating on May 19th with a major in wellness and exercise science and a minor in military science. And his essay was entitled The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Thank you, Jonathan. Congratulations to all of you.
And thanks to Professor McKinley, who directs our Research 104 program, for presenting those awards. Will all of the students receiving awards in the fine arts please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Dr. Charles Barlin, Professor of Music and Head of the Fine and Performing Arts program.
It's my distinct pleasure and honor to be with you this morning to recognize students for their outstanding contributions to our Fine and Performing Arts Department. I hope many of you have taken advantage of the multiple opportunities throughout the year to see these students on stage in performance. They've represented UD so well, and so very proud of each of them. When you direct an ensemble, you really learn to rely on the students you know you can count on. They're always there. You can ask them to help you with anything that's needed. It makes our job so much more easy and such a delight. And so we are going to recognize students who fill these roles this year, starting with our instrumental music program, the Dr. Philip DeLong Instrumental Ensemble Music Award. We are pleased to recognize 2 students who have helped Dr. Ben Blasco in numerous ways throughout the year. Again, with whatever he needs, he knows he can count on them for filing, setting up as it pertains to our band and jazz band. This year's winners are Benjamin Cashman and Haley Wang. In the choral area, we have several awards. The Walter F. Peterson Scholarship for Choral Music and Art was established in memory of Walter Peterson, the University of Dubuque president and chancellor. And this year's winner is an outstanding student who's not only in concert choir, but you also saw her on stage earlier in this program as part of our chamber singers, Abby Smith. The Dr. Thomas and Virginia Somerville Concert Choir Leadership Award. It goes to my 2 officers this year, President and Vice President of the choir, who have helped me in numerous ways and will continue to help me as we go on tour in a couple of weeks down to New Orleans. And those students this year are Morgan Kunze and Caitlin White. The Gordon Elmore Miller Endowed Award is for a member of the concert choir, and Joshua Appleby certainly has been a very important part of what we've done here for several years. He's contributed in many ways, even occasionally playing instruments as needed. He's a cellist, he's a pianist, he plays percussion, and he's a wonderful singer. And Joshua's not able to be with us this morning, so I will be pleased to give that award to him when I next see him. And I'll be traveling with him to New Orleans, so I'll have plenty of opportunity in the near future. Our dance award, the Chuck and Millie Yobst Award for Excellence in Dance, was very pleased to present this to a young woman in our program who's done outstanding works. If you went to see Fly Dance Company here on stage recently, she won the dance competition to perform with them. She recently choreographed a Beauty and the Beast production out at Western Dubuque High School, and we're very proud of all that she's done and look forward to knowing what she's going to do as she leaves UD. Caitlin Sote. And finally, our Award for Excellence in the Dramatic Arts. We have, again, 2 recipients who have contributed in so many ways. Amber Bremen recently appeared in the performance of Aunt Leah Pneumatica in Babka Theater. And Angela Lewis is a superb costume designer and really has a passion for that. So we're very pleased to recognize the contributions of both Amber Bremen and Angela Lewis.
Will all of the students receiving awards in sociology, criminal justice, and pre-law please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Mr. John Shook, Associate Professor and Head of the Sociology and Criminal Justice Program, Ms. Kim Hilby, Assistant Professor of Sociology, and Mr. Ben Bartles, Professor and Director of the Pre-Law Program.
We agree. The recognition for Sociology Student of the Year goes to Alyson Mitchell, a senior from Dubuque, Iowa. Ms. Mitchell is an outstanding student who is active in social justice programs both on and off campus. She is a Calamity Fellow and a member of Alpha Chi. She has a wide array of opportunities and options awaiting her upon graduation. Join me in congratulating Alyson Mitchell. The The recipient of the Criminal Justice Student of the Year Award this year is Jacob Ditzler, a senior from Durand, Illinois. Mr. Ditzler has been active in a number of campus organizations and is also a member of Alpha Chi and Lambda Pi Eta. An outstanding student, Mr. Ditzler will seek employment in the field of policing upon graduation. Join me in congratulating Jacob. We are honored to recognize Ms. Mia Veal as the 2018 recipient of the Angela Simon Memorial Scholarship. Ms. Veal is a junior sociology major from Chicago, Illinois. In selecting this awardee, Ms. Abby Simon, daughter of Angela, noted that Ms. Veal was a student that her mom would support and admire. We agree. Congratulations, Mia.
The Pre-Law Award of Excellence goes to someone who demonstrates excellence in advocacy, commitment to the pre-law program, and passion for justice. This year's recipient certainly possesses all of those qualities. She is one of the most talented students I've ever had the pleasure of teaching. She is on fire with the law, and someone that I love in a non-creepy way. Could you please please join me in congratulating Miss Amanda Downing.
Will all of the students receiving award in education please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Dr. Chad Biermeyer, Assistant Professor of Education, and Dr. Jeff Haverland, Assistant Professor of Education. And we are pleased to have the Butler Scholarship presented by Mr. and Mrs. Tim Butler, UD alums of the class of 1969.
Good morning, Spartans, and greetings from the Department of Teacher Education. Our first award today is the Leonard and Genevieve Gibbs Memorial Scholarship, and the recipient of this award is Tricia Roach. Tricia is an elementary education major from Dubuque, Iowa. She has distinguished herself as an outstanding non-traditional student who successfully juggles family, coursework, and time in the schools. Please help me congratulate Tricia. Our next award is the O'Hare Outstanding Student Teacher Award. And the recipient of this award is Kaylee Letty. Kaylee is an elementary education major from Milledgeville, Illinois. She has distinguished herself as an outstanding student teacher who went above and beyond to connect her school and community. Help me congratulate Kaylee. Our next award is the Elton Family Scholarship. The recipient of this award is Kaylin Thill. She is an elementary education major from East Dubuque, Illinois. Kaylin has distinguished herself as an outstanding student who takes every advantage to work with people from diverse cultures. Her outreach includes Fort Berthold, North Dakota, and Aldine, Texas. Please help me congratulate Kaylin.
All right, next up, the recipient of the Maryland Bunting Scholarship is Abby Meyer. Abby is from Bernard, Iowa. Abby has distinguished herself through her compassion working with students with special needs. Congratulations, Abby. The recipient of the Keenly Teaching Education Scholarship is Abby Berryman. Abby is a physical education major from East Dubuque, Illinois. She has distinguished herself as an outstanding pre-service teacher in her field through teaching, coaching, and volunteerism. Congratulations, Abby. All right, I would like to now welcome up Tim and Nancy Butler to present our final education award.
Good morning. I think that everyone in this room will agree that one of the best things of schools is, by far, having a great teacher. Great teachers love kids. They involve their students in the learning process. They help them to create a very interactive learning environment, and they help to make students feel successful. And all of those things can be enhanced by using technology. Technology is just a fact of life these days, and I think all of you use it daily to a great extent. It is with our great honor that the recipient of our scholarship this year goes to an elementary education major from Zwingle, Iowa, Michelle Hostert. Has distinguished herself as an outstanding student who engages learners through creative planning. So let's give Michelle a hand.
Will the student receiving award in psychology please come forward at this time? Presenting this award is Dr. Mark Stevens, professor and head of the psychology program.
I can give her a little bit of time to get up here. Brandy Ernst is this year's recipient of the Psychology Award. She is an excellent student. She's a member of Alpha Chi and is also a member of Psi Chi, which is the honorary psychology fraternity. And this year she has served as president of the Psychology Club.
And will the recipient of the Wheeler Scholarship please come forward at this time? Presenting this scholarship is the Reverend Dr. Beth McCaw, Associate Professor of Ministry.
All who have known Jose Lavariega from class or from campus ministry or from other circles appreciates that everything he does as a student and a servant is never just an assignment or just a class or just a song, but springs from his deep sense of vocation to shine a bright light in the world. And indeed, he is that bright light. He is a seminary-bound junior in the Christian Studies major from Beloit, Wisconsin. And it is an honor to present to him the E.E. Wheeler and Florence B. Wheeler Scholarship.
Will all of those students receiving awards in business and accounting please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Mrs. Linda McKeague, Assistant Professor of Accounting, and Ms. May Sukumaran, Teaching Specialist in Business.
The Elaine Cruz Memorial Scholarship goes to Danielle Brookfield. ISCPA Accounting Award goes to Sydney Feller. The Dr. Ruben Vargas Austin Scholarship for Excellence in Business goes to Logan Brees. John and Shirley Weimer's Outstanding Business Student Award goes to Marissa Jors. Accounting Excellence Award goes to Brian Goebel. Business Administration Excellence Award goes to Kaylin White. Honkap Kruger Scholarship in memory of John W. Law goes to Megan Rainey. William J. Clower Family Scholarship goes to Madison Bohr, Morgan Bohr, Cody Kremschuster, Tyler Sipple, and Megan Winston.
Will the students receiving the Marge Kramer and the Major General Kelly Awards please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards is Mrs. Barbara Smeltzer, undergraduate student resources advisor and campus mom, and daughter of Major General Kelly.
Good morning. This is always one of the best days of the years because it recognizes so many wonderful people who have put forth so much effort. The Marge Kramer Scholarship was set up several years ago by the Dubuque Alumni, University of Dubuque Alumni Association, to recognize the many years that Marge had been here taking care of students. She was here for 40 years as the dining hall manager. She was the advisor to a fraternity, and they thought it was only fitting that she be remembered. So the award this year will be just a little bit different because normally it's given to a student. But this year, when the names were called through and there were so many from which to choose, it came down to two. And there was just no way to separate the two. And I mean that literally and figuratively. So in order of their birth, the first award will go to Daisha Powell. And 13 minutes later, along came Jaisha Powell. The Major General Francis J. Kelly Scholarship is given in memory of a man who had a deep love for family and country and devoted 36 years of his life to the military. He was an exceptional man and an extraordinary soldier, and I'm privileged to say that that man was my father. This award is given to an ROTC cadet who is of good character, a good student, in fact, in the upper third of his or her class, and shows potential for leadership. This year's recipient is Temitope Ishinbanjo.
Will all of the students receiving awards in aviation please come forward at this time? Presenting these awards are Ms. Polly Kadolf, Associate Professor of Aviation, and Mr. Chaminda Pralis, Associate Professor of Aviation and Head of the Aviation Program, and they'll be assisted by Ms. Jane Malone, friend of the Cruzy family, and Ms. Julie Frommelt, business partner at Wheelu.
On behalf of the Aviation Department and my colleagues, I would like to direct your attention to page 44, listed in the back of the program. In addition to the awards that we'll be handing out now, there are Aviation Department awards recipients that will receive their scholarships presented at the Aviation Awards and Senior Banquet, and those individuals are listed on page 44. The Blue Skies Over Dubuque Outstanding Senior Award. The recipient is Nick Rutz Miranda. He stands out as a high-achieving student. His notable motivation allowed him to be selected as a part-time UD flight instructor during his senior year. Nick is known for making the classroom enjoyable and at the same time being an outstanding student. Please join me in welcoming Nick. Congratulations. When asked about David Weitzel, his flight instructor said, "David's always working hard, signing up for extra flight blocks to accelerate his training success. When he's not piloting the aircraft, David is also a part-time worker on the maintenance side of the aircraft at UD." Please congratulate David Weitzel, the Andrew Bester Scholarship winner. The Brown Aviation Scholarship. Two of the Brown Aviation Scholarship recipients, Justin Newhouse and Matt Reuter, are currently representing UD, competing at the National Collegiate Flight Team competition at Indiana State University and aren't able to be with us here today. The deserving award winners that are with us today are all making outstanding progress toward earning their flight certificates and ratings. Please join me in acknowledging the achievements of Antonio Petralia, Derek Cronky, and Dee Working. The Rebels Aviation Scholarship. The student has demonstrated exceptional leadership in the classroom. He is also a distance runner on the UD track and field team. The recipient of the Ted Rebholz Scholarship is a junior from Madison, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Riley Boyce. In addition to pursuing his own flight training, this recipient has been busy working with the UD archivist to research the history of female aviators and the UD aviation program. Freddie Cordon Perez is a recipient of the David Dodds Memorial Scholarship. And in addition to Freddie, Jordan Robinson was also selected as a recipient for this award. He is also down in Terre Haute, Indiana, representing the UD flight team. The Grant Vogt Scholarship recipient was selected because of his depth of character. And just like Grant was, this young man is considerate of his classmates, and he is an enthusiastic, humble leader in the classroom. I'm proud to announce Ben Cashman as the 2018 Grant Vogt Scholarship recipient. Good job, Ben.
It is my privilege this morning to present the award for the Dan Cruz Kate Malone Aviation Scholarship to Mark Eganhouse. Congratulations. And here's your photo.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julie Frummelt, and I am presenting the Wallou Printing Company Scholarship. Wallou Printing Company is my family business, and we've been a business partner with UD for a very long time. And we're proud to support the university in multiple ways, and one of the ways, of course, is this aviation scholarship. And it's presented to students who are either a junior are entering their senior year and have high academic achievement, as everyone in this room has high academic achievement. So I'm proud to present the scholarships to three individuals, Trevor Blum, Aaron Jewell, and Peter Stevens.
And I invite Mr. Dan Runkle, Director of Athletics at the University of Dubuque, to come forward to present the Senior Academic Athletic Award.
Often we use the word student athlete, and today it's fun for me to be able to see and really define the word student athlete. Often I see them after events, trying to win games, whatever it may be. Today I get to see excellence. And so from the Director of Athletics, I'd like for all the student athletes that have received an academic award to please stand, and I want to thank you. Please stand. It's a privilege to work with you. Now, to move on, each year the athletic department honors the student athlete with the highest grade point average, both male and female, and someone who has been an outstanding performer, excels in the classroom, and at the same time represents the mission of the institution. This year, this person has already been recognized in sports marketing and management, but we'd like to recognize her again. She's from New Ulm, Minnesota. If you've ever been to New Ulm, Minnesota, it is such a strong German heritage that English is a second language. And so, but she has a 3.9 GPA. She's a member of the softball team. She's a sports marketing and management major, and as I learned today, she's going to continue on grad school here. Well, welcome Ellie Snyder.
And I invite representatives of the Student Government Association, Ms. Marissa Jors, President, and Mr. Deshaun Matkin, Secretary, to come forward to present the Student Government Awards.
Hello, everyone. We are here today to present 4 of those mystery awards you have in your pamphlets. So we'll be awarding the Staff of the Year, Faculty of the Year, Student Organization Advisor of the Year, and Student Organization of the Year.
All of these awards were voted on and nominated by the student body for the 2017-2018 academic school year. So without further ado, Marissa, you can start off with the first award.
All right, so voted on by the students, we have our Staff Member of the Year Award, Ms. Patty Bergmeyer.
Our next award will go to the Faculty of the Year. The Faculty of the Year award this year goes to Kevin Cantani.
And then Dr. Katani, we won't actually have you go very far because the students also voted you as the Student Organization Advisor of the Year for your work with the Spartan Dance Company.
And last but not least, I would like to invite the Executive Board for the Student Athlete Advisory Committee to join us on stage as they have won the Student Organization of the Year.
And for our final of awards, I invite Mr. Michael Durnan, Interim Dean for Student Life, to come forward.
Good morning, and first of all, congrats to all those individuals recognized today and to all the students, staff, and faculty of UD who make this place such a special community. It is my honor and pleasure to present these next two awards, our last two awards, so I know everybody's watching your watches and you will have time to get to class. First, the Student of the Year Award, which is awarded annually recognizing one undergraduate student who amplifies qualities of personal, college, and community achievement the University of Dubuque seeks to honor. This student has an above-average classroom record, is involved in campus and/or community activities. The Student of the Year is chosen by election of the entire University of Dubuque faculty and staff. It is my honor to present the 2017-2018 Student of the Year Award to Naomi Kapulu. Next, we recognize a very special award, the Student Leadership Award, which is the highest leadership honor awarded by the University of Dubuque, given annually to one undergraduate college student. This student has shown commitment beyond personal gain, served fellow students, encouraged and promoted positive actions in others, and demonstrated in their personal life the true spirit of the mission of the University of Dubuque. And if I may add, today's recipient has assisted in the formation of students in residence halls, has been actively involved with various organizations and different events on campus. She will be walking across graduation stage in a couple of weeks before heading to law school. Always with a smile on her face and filled with compassion and integrity, the 2017-2018 Student Leadership Award is presented to Naomi Kapulu.
Now for a couple of reminders. Award winners, please stop by the Strautmeyer rehearsal room just right across the lobby for pictures. And during the recessional, we ask that you would stay in place, keeping the aisles clear, waiting for the recessional to lead us all out. Now I would, at this time, ask you all to please stand. And receive this benediction. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you today, all through finals and each and every day. Amen and amen. And if you would join then in the singing of our alma mater.